S&P 500. S&P 500 just hit our target 7519 target of minus 0.5 extension of Fibonacci 2. We are expecting price to hit, and this is a very interesting week. Stick to the video. Let's dive into the charts. All right, this is a weekly time frame of S&P 500. You can agree with me, on a previous video we were expecting price to hit 7519. That is not a random level. That is a minus 0.5 Fibonacci 2 extension. So we expect price to hit that level. And let me also remind you that that same level on NQ previous week, we did hit that, and that was around, that was I think 28 for 444 or thereabouts level. That same level we hit it previous week on NQ, and we are expecting ES to hit the same level, and we did hit that level this week. And what is so important, interesting this week is for the first time since 7 weeks bull market, we had this rejection candle for the first time. Yeah, we have rejection candle. Okay, and that is a warning sign. Then we go to, let me show you also on NQ, also have rejection candle, and we go to YM, we also have rejection candle. And the beautiful thing about this setup is this week market outlook is this is very obvious. We have this SMT, smart money technique. The two leading indices, NQ and ES, they are all making all-time high, while the lagging one, E-mini Dow Jones, failed to make all-time. And this is very interesting, that if you go to YM, the COT reports for past 3 weeks, we are having a negative delta, and open interest keep on increasing. So basically sellers keep on getting into the market, and this is a very at the distributing stage, and price wanted to this is just like, it's not like a quick price reversal or something like that. These are the signatures that are giving you that clue that okay, this is market is trying to top, and that of that, and we don't predict top, we follow price per weekly basis. But this is a very important sign for us to watch out this week. So that's out of the way. Let's look at what we have on the ES that just happened. Okay, on ES, on a weekly time frame, we had this rejection now. So what is next? What is next? That is the question most people ask. What is next now? we just hit the target 717519 now. Then the 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 cleanness or the easy to target liquidity will be this May 11 low. That is the easy. If you want to like have some exhaustions, expect, as in allow price to like have some breath, because for 7 weeks we already like had a very strong bullish run. So if we wanted to like let price cool down, so the 11th of May low, at least we expect the level to hit if we are going to be expect price to have this breathing space. Then we go to on a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, we'll be watching this level very closely. We'll be watching 12th of May high and the low of May 14th low. So the two level we'll be watching very closely: 12th of May high and 14th of May low. So this level, we watch that it can act as inversion fair value gap. So price can use that to come down to hit the 11th of May. We previously anticipated, and if price continue to go down, we can expect the opening price of 6th of May 2026 also. So but we take it brick by brick. We are not going to rush that. So we first of all target this 11th of May low. Then we target this 8th of May low and the opening price of May 6. We listed 3 level. So but first of all, we watch this how is price reacting on 12th of May high and 14th of May low. So it depends on if price is going to use that as a resistance to push lower, and or it's going to use that as a support to keep on pushing high. That is for S&P 500. Then ES, I will be expecting this week that just ended low to be hit on NQ. If I want price to be have some rooms to have some breathing space, so are we this the current week that just ended now, the low of it. So that is most obvious level we can anticipate. And the NQ is not that we don't have that the 12th of May and the 14th of May level we previously anticipated there, but on NQ we will give it some time, probably a day or two, for price to show us its hand. We are not going to rush. It's not that obvious. We give it 1 or 2 days to have more print, then we know what to do. Then we head to NQ. On NQ is really this is lagging indices among the three, because all other ones had made a all-time high, but this particular one has failed to make a all-time high. And if we goes by the rules, this is more weaker one, and it can be very obvious on a COT report here. Yeah, as you can see, it's very obvious here. For past 3 weeks, price has been, the delta has been on negative so far on YM. Why open interest is keep on increasing. Okay, so on ES, we also need more price print to have a cleaner price structure before we put the trigger. But for here, on a swing trade, I don't have that swing trade price expectation. I would rather like this play intraday play. Maybe look for structure on a 4 hour or 1 hour, then play intraday play. That is basically it. But you know, that one is very fast. That is not what you can put predict ahead of time, and you expect price to respect that. So it's very fast, and fast decisions are being required on that. Then DSY did something very funny. Well, I'm not, it's not like I'm very funny, because I don't have a bias on it previous week, and the level I was expecting that something strange will happen. It did happen, and you see how we price ran close very bullish at this level. So as DSY is now, what will be my take on this? Nothing. I don't have anything on DSY. I don't have anything. I don't see the price structure that I normally need on DSY. I don't see that. If you look at the weekly time frame, since May 2025, we have been on this level. We have not even made any obvious progress. We are still on this level. They are really accumulating so strong on DSY. We have been on this level, this range, this 196 level. So we have been on that range since so far a year. And we go to Euro USD. Euro USD kind of look tempting, especially on a daily time frame. And you see this liquidity around April 6 low, and 31st of March low. So those liquidity looks enticing. And if I want to play on a lower time frame, those are the level I want price to go and hit. Then what else do we have? We have pounds. On pounds, USD, on pounds USD. If you want to play on pounds, you see we are still on that range. You can see how price action look like, very ugly. It's not that break and return squishy are very simplest to understand and simple to trade, break and retest. So it's not happening here. And probably when you go to a lower time frame, then you see something too. And also on pounds USD, you'll be looking at those April low. You'll be watching those level. You will want price to take those level, but this is not with high conviction on currency pair right now. Nothing is that very obvious or very clean price structure it want to see. Then last but not the least is gold. Gold is okay. Let me see what's COT reports on gold. The COT reports on gold is actually neutral. Do nothing on gold. The COT report is neutral on gold. So those that want to play gold, we are still in below this 9 of March low and high of 23rd of March. So we are below the level. What will you do when you are below? Is to sell. So previous week I said I want price to come above 13th of April before I will be interesting, and you can see price didn't do that. You see, we relax since we don't have that. All right guys, that will be all, and let's quickly do recap of what we just said so far. On indices, we have the 3 indices. We have NQ, we have ES, we have YM, and 3 of them for the first time this week. We have a rejection candle in 3 of them. That is very significant. And this SMT on YM mini Dow Jones is kind of playing a bigger part now. If we go to our COT reports on YM, which is very significant, for the past 3 weeks now we have negative delta also, and the open interest is increasing. So what does that mean? So kind of this is more weaker at this moment compared to the other 2 indices. And if other indices is making all-time high and one has failed to do the same, that is showing a crack in the correlation. So we have to be very careful buying now. We have to be very careful by indices. So what will I be looking on a daily, on a intraday play? I will be looking, or if you don't know how to play on a lower time frame, don't just trade. Give it a time for price to obviously show its hand. But for me, I will be looking on a lower time frame. So But for me, I will be looking on a lower time frame to try to trade sections. And this is a very crack you need to watch. This SMT is a very big crack. Watch it very closely. Institutions are already bearish on YM, while other ones, they are probably doing distribution or some adding and trying to close a position. But this is a very serious crack we need to watch very carefully. And at this moment, it's better you just stay out of market if you don't know how to play on a lower time frame. And that is for indices. Then on pounds and the euro USD, like you know my thesis on it, that I wouldn't also want to touch it for now, because I don't see the price action that break and retest. That is what I want to see. That is the kind of price action I want to see. Break and retest. I want to see that type of price action. But it doesn't mean that if you can see it on a higher time frame, you can see that on a lower time frame if you know how to play that. So, but on a daily or weekly, I'm not seeing that. It's not that obvious on those higher time frame. And DSY also it has been kind of accumulating for so long. Price has been on this range, and for me, I will not be eager to trade that for now. Then our gold, I will not be. It's not obvious for me on gold. Gold is not obvious for me to trade. But if you put like if I'm being forced to place a trade, I will lean on the sell side on gold. So the next level I will also try to see 4483 on gold, but I will not be. I don't care about gold for now. I don't care about gold. Guys, that was all. If you have not subscribed, just hit the subscribe button and trade smart and be safe.